Hello, everybody. How's it going? We playing Zenless with this one. Alright. Hello. We got some Zenless gaming to do. We have new Shiyu and new Deadly Assault, but, you know what? I'm not going to embarrass myself today. At least not with the input delay. So yeah, we got stuff to do. Today, I think we're just gonna do story content, cause we're behind. And by we're, I mean I'm behind. We also, are completely full on energy, so we kind of need to spend that. You know, I'm gonna admit, I really enjoy how the outings are, how they work in this game, instead of it just being a cutscene and stuff. Time to face the guardian of this runaway child.
Proxy, you're still here. Good. Are you closing early today?
Today's random play's early closing day, so we're closing now.
Early closing day? Does such an amazing policy really exist? I wonder if Hand could also... Wait, we're off topic. So there are no customers in the store right now? Oh, sorry. I forgot to mention why I'm here. I'm actually looking for Sokaku. I get off work pretty late, and Sokaku usually goes home first and waits for me. But today when I got home, it was completely dark. I turned on the lights and found a note from Sokaku on the fridge. It said, "Bye, Nagi. Don't worry, I'm going to a safe place." Oh, how could I not worry? Sokaku's been talking about you a lot lately. You always hang out with her, right? Has she come to see you or mentioned where she might be going?
Judging by the look on Sokaku's face, she might not be ready to see Miss Yanagi right now. I better cover for her.
A proxy?
Sorry. I was trying to remember what Sokaku's talked about lately. Nothing seemed unusual. I know Sokaku's not that great at writing. Could her note have been misleading? Maybe she went out for a late night snack and will be back by tomorrow.
Yeah, you have a point. Maybe I'm just overreacting. But still, if Sokaku contacts you or comes to see you, could you let me know? I just have this feeling that she'll come to you. Sokaku really trusts you. Thank you, Proxy. I'm counting on you.
Is Nagi mad at me?
She's not mad. And you can crash here tonight. There's no need to worry about anything else.
Nagi is always so kind. But Roxy, I don't know anymore.
Don't force yourself, Sokaku. If you're tired, you should get some rest first. Facing your own feelings takes energy. No need to push yourself so hard.
Morning, Proxy!
Morning, Sokaku. Did you rest well? You can sleep in if you want.
I had the best sleep! Your bed and blankets are super comfy. They feel so cozy and safe. I was kinda scared to go to sleep last night, but I ended up sleeping all the way till morning and didn't have any nightmares.
Nightmares? Is that why you...
Yeah, I had a nightmare yesterday. In my dream, Nagi... she killed
Oh no.
Sis.
Wait, I don't think I understand. Who did Yanagi kill? Herself?
Huh? Nagi is Nagi, and Sis is Sis. Sis, she's the one I grew up with. We were always starving together. But then, a lot happened. I don't really understand. Sis disappeared, and then Nagi brought me to a new home. Both Sis and Nagi mean so much to me. So why? Why would I have a dream like that?
So you didn't want to go home and see Yanagi yesterday because you were scared? It's just a dream. The real Yanagi would never do something like that to your family.
No.
I was afraid to see Nagi because even when I woke up screaming from the nightmare, even when I saw her covered in my sister's blood, the first thing I wanted to do was to run into her arms and cry. I'm someone who can't survive without leaning on someone. I'm just the weakest, most worthless person ever.
No, so Kaku.
Nagi finds out about this. Will she be afraid? Will she leave me just like Sis did? I'm so scared. What do I do, Proxy?
It's okay. You can rely on others. You don't have to be afraid of that. People are supposed to support each other. That doesn't mean you're weak or worthless. Yanagi depends on you too. But you wouldn't think she's weak because of it, right?
Really?
If it really bothers you, here's what you could do. Try relying on more people. If you only rely on one person, it might feel intense and clingy. But if you rely on a lot of people, that just means you've got a lot of friends, right?
What you're saying makes so much sense! So, can I rely on you, Proxy?
Of course. I feel honored that you would trust me.
If I could rely on you, can I stay here one more day? I'll tell Nagi I'm here, because you're someone I can rely on.
I feel so bad. I'm sorry, little one. Man, that hurts. Man. Sorry to start the stream on such a depressing note. Okay. Farming time. This wheel is like completely useless, by the way. Alright. Let's do some farming. We got triple drops. Oh, I forgot. We can see levels now.
My turn!
But that doesn't really matter, honestly.
As you wish. Resistance is futile. Go now, child. Press the attack. Yep.
You know, I know it will probably never happen, but I really wish there was a way that I could convert energy into those Victoria housekeeping ticket things. Because that would make this, like, so much less tedious. Like, I'm obviously not going to spend all of my energy just because that would take ages.
Waste of time. You cannot stop me. In pursuit.
think we only have one more until the triple is gone. Yeah, today will primarily just be a story day to start catching up. Maybe what I should do is also do what I've been doing with Delta and just have a bunch of streams and just have them devoted to a specific story catch up or something. That'd probably be easier. So yeah, maybe that's what I'll do. Tuesday will be Deltarune, but the other 2 days will be Zenless Zone 0. Alright. That should be enough so that way I don't have to do an outing again for dailies. I don't think I'll be able to do this. Wait, hold on. Yeah, today's Saturday, so I should be able to do one more.
Have a cup of coffee to jumpstart your day. Coffee is not a must, but a calm and relaxed mindset sure is.
Alright. Story time.
Apologies for the intrusion. I'm Hugo. Let's just say I'm something of a collector. I've heard your video store is the most classy one in all of New Eridu, and I must say, it absolutely lives up to its reputation. The ambiance here is understated yet refined, elegant but still cozy. It's so soothing, like a steady beacon in the dark. I've also noticed some well-known individuals frequenting this place, including elite members from PubSec and HSO. Your achievements at such a young age truly impress me.
I'm flattered, but you give us too much credit.
Trust me, I'm being honest. I do find your store quite special. So, I guess the rumors about this place are true. Children of devils.
What are you talking about? I'm not following.
Am I imagining it? Or do you seem really nervous all of a sudden? Children of Devils is an old movie I've been searching for, but it's so niche I can't find a copy in good condition. Or perhaps, did this movie remind you of something else?
You're imagining it. I'm just surprised there's a movie we haven't heard of.
No worries. Like I said, this movie is rather niche. Despite the word devil in the title, it's actually about vampires. I'm sure you already know. Vampires were a popular fictional concept back in the old civilization. Typically, they are pale-skinned, well-dressed, exuding a mysterious and dangerous aura. But beneath their immaculate facade lie lethal fangs for draining human blood.
You kind of look like one.
Crazy.
I'll take that as a compliment. Too bad vampires don't actually exist in New Eridu. Oh, and I don't feast on human blood. In fact, if anything, I'm hypoglycemic. Anyway, back to the movie. It's about a man who unwillingly turned into a vampire and after years of plotting, finally kills his evil father and ultimately dies in the process.
So, it's about patricide.
You think so? To me, it's more like a revenge story. The villain just happens to be the protagonist's father. Well, it's a shame you don't have the videotape I'm looking for. I'll just grab a copy of every movie you currently have for rent.
No offense, but you're being overly generous. You don't have any hidden agenda, do you?
I understand the skepticism, but I simply wanted to express my gratitude for discussing such a niche film with me. Your store is like a collector's gem in itself. Please, consider my payments here as an investment in a collector's prized find.
Your definition of a collectible is pretty broad, just as I'd expect from a collector.
Because of my work, I happen to know some of New Eridu's upper echelon. Some even collect human organs.
Huh?
Just some rumors circling around. Hope I didn't spook you.
No worries. I don't scare easily.
I
seen my
love when
fair
there's
share
two
of crazy
dialogue
stuff.
options and they're both in the same thing, in the same sentence.
Guess I was worried for nothing. With so many high-profile individuals visiting here, I'm sure you're well-connected and experienced in various fields. Speaking of which, there's a big industry auction coming up. They'll probably have lots of collectibles, maybe even rare videotapes not on the market. If you'd like to attend, just let me know. Oh, by the way, I saw a marketing event at Lumina Square. Looks like there's a raffle going on. Go check it out if you're interested. Maybe you'll stumble upon something exciting, especially at a place so close to the upper class. After all, there are always secrets hiding behind the light. Well, thanks for today. I'll take my leave for now. Until next time, my precious friends.
Alright, bury your tears with the past. Alright, let's see what we got.
You there! Why not come try your luck? All sorts of prizes are waiting to be won!
He looks so tall.
This guy seems arrogant. Maybe I should take a
Hello,
tougher approach with
Pearl.
him.
Quit the act. I've seen right through you. You may look harmless, but I know you have a secret identity. Your crafty skills have caused headaches for countless people. Not to mention, you're revered in your field. Everyone knows who you are. Your true identity is a member of the most infamous band of thieves in New Eridu, Mockingbird.
That's crazy.
Nonsense. I'm a law-abiding citizen and haven't done anything wrong.
Exactly. If you're so
ZZ,
confident
wait, so
in your judgment,
we're not into
why
ZZZ
not
anymore?
call Pubsec? I'm sure they'd be delighted to
Is
apprehend
Deltarune on the
this
brain? Does no one want to watch
Mockingbird
Zenless
phantom
anymore?
thief on the spot.
All right, jeez, I was just guessing. Forget it. Clearly, you have no idea who I am.
I hate ZZZ.
I'm Courteous.
Did someone
Ravenlock,
lose their 50-50?
of the esteemed Ravenlock family?
Did
from
someone
Tops.
lose their 50-50?
Face consequences for crossing me.
You might want to keep it down. People say the Ravenlocks have a questionable reputation.
I won't answer that.
My family has a long and prestigious history. Those people are just slandering
Someone
us
lost their
because they're jealous.
50-50 on Yishwan.
The Ravenlock family did have its golden era.
I mean,
But
I
they've
also
been
lost
on
my
the decline
50-50.
lately.
But it was at like 20
Anyway,
pity.
You were the only one next to me when I lost my wallet. It has to be you.
Just remember,
Just admit it.
if you lost your 50-50, your next character is guaranteed.
You've got it wrong. I didn't steal your wallet.
You know, this is the last
Just happened to
time,
be standing next to you.
you know, the last time
Coincidence.
I had
You
like
really
a
expect me to buy that?
an event like this
Suspicious
wasn't
from the start.
wasn't a Star Rail
You're being too soft.
with trying to
You need a
plead
firmer
cases and
stance
stuff
with
like that.
someone like him.
In any case, my wallet is missing. It had a ton of Denny's, so someone's got to answer.
Okay, well the story also sucks and the characters suck too. All right. Now you're just trying to cope. I get it.
No one's responsible for your wallet except you. Let's be real. You're just trying to shift the blame.
You! No one's ever dared to speak to me like that before.
Clearly, your accusation is baseless, Mr.
The character
Ravenlock.
designs are so
Your
boring.
outfit, while elegant,
I mean,
shows
that is a
unearned
subjective
creases and
take. I
noticeable
could see why you
signs of
consider them
wear.
boring, but
You've
I
loved
personally
your
really
wallet
like
for a
them.
long time. Plus,
Their simplistic nature
red ink
kind of
on
makes
your
it
cuffs
feel a little bit
suggests
more
that you
grounded,
rushed
as opposed to
straight
some
here
really
from your
outlandish
workplace.
designs in other games.
Likely so you wouldn't miss today's raffle.
And I don't care about the story at all.
It's clear you're not well off and quite.
I mean, I care enough.
Chances are you lost your wallet yourself.
To be
and
honest, I just
probably
haven't been in the
didn't
loop for
hold
that
much
long.
Cash. Is that why you jumped to accuse others? Hoping to leverage your family name to make a quick Denny?
That's utter nonsense!
Regardless, you owe this person an apology.
Damn it! You'll regret this. Just you wait!
I really, really hate it when innocent people are wrongfully accused. But it's all over now. I hope it didn't ruin your mood.
I still have some doubts. Did he really just drop his wallet?
Regardless of what really happened, he got what he deserved. He should have known what would happen the moment he falsely accused you. People like that should have a taste of their own medicine. That sounds fair to me. Unfortunately, we don't usually see such fairness in our world, do we? That's why sometimes I don't mind resorting to unconventional methods to right the wrongs.
You seem to be implying something. Don't tell me.
A good movie never spoils its ending. But feel free to speculate.
I just get the dialogue, but if
It was
Lycon
nice
shows up,
when
I
you
don't
met
skip
me.
at all.
Please, accept this raffle ticket to mark the occasion. May it keep you away from shady people and situations and bring you good fortune.
Lycon is just cool like that. That is true, though. Lycon is just cool like that. Interesting.
Anyone else want to?
Oh. For me? Cool. I have to admit, that wheel is so useless. I'm sorry. Holding down the button was fine in and of itself. You said 5 minutes. Brother. Bro, Lycon's so freaking tall, bro. But it's probably also just the boots. Lycon's the tallest character. He's probably cheating because of his robot legs. And also probably the gayest. I mean, you can interpret his beef with Hugo that way, but whatever. I'm not gonna bother with that.
They're here with me now, sir.
I'm glad to have the chance to speak with you, young'uns. Helios Academy used to be a peaceful and comforting place.
You know about Helios Academy?
Yes, I do. And I knew your teacher, Carol. She was a kind person. I was truly sorry to learn that she was the one held responsible for the fall of the old capital.
She was innocent. There must be something else behind it.
I hope so too. It's just that the fall of the old capital still weighs heavily on us all. But I believe you just got caught up in all of this. I'm sorry for what you've been through over the years. It must be tough.
One day, we'll find the evidence to clear her name.
Then I sincerely wish you success. The real reason I reached out to you is to tell you something very important. Something about your eyes. I stumbled upon some of the data Carol left behind. She spent much of her time studying ways to minimize the side effects of your eye implants.
Okay, so they're implants. Like Cyberpunk. The game that has ruined my sleep schedule yet again.
Teacher. She was always looking out for us.
Now that I think about it, Wise and Bell would be cracked net runners in Night City.
See it through. Simply put, your eye implants are directly linked to your brain, and their functionality depends on your body's limits.
I know how this stuff works. I've played Cyberpunk 3 times. Well, 2 times, and I'm playing it a 3rd time.
The most notable being that it suppresses your innate ether aptitude. I brought in a team of specialists to analyze Carol's data samples, and after some effort, they created a plan to upgrade the HDD system. After the upgrade,
Hope new updates have more romance options. We're not getting those. I'm sorry. We're not getting more. There's no way this patch is gonna be like super large with a bunch of new stuff.
Do you mean
It
that
may,
once the
at
HDD
very
upgrade is
best,
done,
we may get
we'll be
some
able to
new
enter the halls
missions,
ourselves without EOS?
maybe a new weapon, maybe a few new weapons, and some bug fixes. My game crashed while playing Cyberpunk. I heard it was gonna be big. I mean, we'll see. If it is, then I'm glad I started a new save file.
You're actually
When is it
sharing
supposed to
such
be coming
advanced
out? Like a
technology
week
with
from
us?
now?
Thank you.
No need to thank me. If anything, you should thank Carol. Furthermore, from what
26? Okay, so about a week from now. Good to know.
That's why I waited
I
until now
literally
to
just
tell you.
beelined,
Perhaps the power within you
which is a
could affect
Thursday.
all of New
Cool.
Eridu.
I literally just beelined to the,
Power is a double-edged sword.
what's it called?
It can be used against enemies
The Phantom Liberty
or allies.
DLC
As the
did
mayor
a
of
new
New
ending,
Eridu, I must
so I
ensure
could get
everyone's
the,
safety. So I hope you'll forgive
an
the
item
caution.
that
I've been observing
does
you for
really
some
cool
time.
things.
That said, I'm confident to say that everyone at Victoria Housekeeping speaks highly of you.
Miss Bell and Mr. Wise are both kind and honorable individuals. I believe they'll use their power for the right cause.
Yeah, they're both good people.
Thank you for your kind words. Even though we have no idea what this power is. You're not just making it up to get our hopes up, are you?
Of course not. It's just that I don't have much information right now. I'll let you know as soon as I do. Well then, I'll let Lycon assist you with upgrading the HDD system. Rest assured he'll guide you through everything.
But
You should
yeah,
be able to
so
follow up
that's
with your knowledge.
so I've been playing Cyberpunk for the
If you'll
past
follow
like
me.
3 days, and now it's just down to optimizing my build. I highly recommend, if you haven't got to that point already. Oh, hold on. I highly recommend Pearl, and for anyone who does play Cyberpunk on Switch, do Phantom Liberty as soon as you can. Because not only do you get huge level ups, but also you can actually put to use all of your abilities that you get in Phantom Liberty in pretty much every other part of the game. So once you get that call from Songbird, I highly suggest you just do all of that before you do anything else. Especially if you get to a certain point that I won't spoil, where you can get a special, I'm in the middle of Phantom Liberty. It's good. Yeah, I won't spoil anything about it, but if you make certain decisions, you can get like a really, really cool thing that I had to replay the game for, and I'm now in the middle of trying to optimize it. Again, I won't spoil it, but I'll just say that in order to get it, you kind of have to do like the opposite of what you would expect. I'll just say that much. But anyway, continuing.
How are you feeling now?
All good, I think.
Really? I'm feeling a bit off.
Your body is adjusting. Give it time to adapt to the changes. As a precaution, hold off on entering the hollows until you feel better.
I see. In that case, I'll sit back
Cyberpunk
and
is
help us for
so... Oh, Cyberpeak is so punk. It is. Bro, it's ruined... Every time I've played it, it's ruined my sleep schedule.
Meaning you're ready to explore regular hollows. But you must be careful at first. Lycon, Ellen, why don't you
Like,
take a walk?
that's... Playing Cyberpunk is probably the latest I've ever stayed up playing a video game. My first playthrough, I was up till almost like 5 a.m. like for many consecutive days. And then I'd go to bed when the sun started to rise. I've been a little better at it now on my third playthrough, but still.
Master Proxy, the data pile that the mayor mentioned is in this direction.
Huh. I didn't expect us to have another hollow exploration thing so soon after Miyabi.
The data pile that the mayor mentioned is near that garage ahead.
What a pain. There's nowhere else to go.
Aw.
We should search for the passcode nearby to disable the laser, and then move the train.
Ah, I get it now.
I could have guessed that.
We should be able to enter the passcode now.
How are you feeling now, Master Proxy?
Fantastic. Never been better.
I'm relieved to hear it. If you feel any discomfort, please let us know at once.
Yeah, I'll carry you on my back if needed.
Ellen fans are frothing at this line.
Well, that won't be necessary.
You've always had a sharp mind, and now you've got the muscles to match.
Thanks for the compliment.
Oh, I was just thinking. When will you pick up some fighting skills? If you can fight, you can handle things in the hollow all on your own. That'd be pretty neat.
True. When are we getting proxy siblings as playable characters? Do you think they'd be Ether Anomaly? Maybe Ether Attacker?
Master Proxy, the data pile is right up ahead. Worry not, Master Proxy. We'll ensure your safety.
Weak spot.
Ellen, switch it.
Thank you. Sorry. I still need you guys to protect me. Seems like I'll need to work harder.
Roxy, you don't need to push yourself so hard. You're already pretty great. Just leave the rest to us. Oh, it's another passcode.
We should be able to find the passcode nearby. Let's keep an eye out for it.
I love how my sprint is just a light jog for Lycon. Can y'all believe that this originally would have been a TV mode segment?
Maintaining the data piles in the hollows requires a proxy with the utmost professionalism. It is
I hated TV mode. I liked the idea, but I felt the execution needed a lot of work. It was very boring.
I'll help this time. Better dodge.
Ellen, switch up. Take this. That's no shit.
I will admit, Lycon heavy attacks are so saucy. I just wish I had someone I could use. I wish I had a character who could utilize Lycon.
Master Proxy, let's take a look around this area.
But unfortunately, I do
We might be
not.
able to find clues regarding the passcode.
Proxy's moves seemed more fluid in that last battle.
Master Proxy, this should be the second passcode. Master Proxy, we've been in the Hollow for quite some time. How are you feeling?
I feel fine. Nothing unusual, actually.
That's good to hear. After all, this is the first time you've entered the Hollow since the system upgrade. Best not to overdo it. Understood. Let's end this fight quickly.
What a pain.
Man, I haven't did real combat in Zenless in like ages. Well, I guess since like the last Shiyu and stuff like that. But at the same time, though, I've also like never played Ellen.
The last
So
passcode is here. All right, that's all of them. Let us return and open that lock. The mission was a success, sir. Master Phaethon's performance was outstanding.
Excellent. You truly are exceptional. I'll be frank. I contacted you because I need your expertise for an important task. I'd like you to participate in an auction and help me secure an item up for bid.
Hold on. Is it the same auction I heard about? The one with all the high-profile attendees?
Yes, that's the one. I knew asking you was the right choice. Since you're aware of it, I'll get straight to the point. It's related to the sacrifice you encountered.
Sacrifice? It's back?
Remember the sacrifice you took down near the construction site? Public security did some research after retrieving it. It turns out it can maintain its form outside the hollow and carries human genes. Within it, we extracted a mysterious core. This core possesses the same inexplicable power as the sacrifice, allowing it to exist without relying on ether. However, the core was recently stolen from the most secure lab in
You know
Eridu.
what's really bad right now?
Inside job rather than an external theft.
This stream may be shorter just because I want to play more Cyberpunk. I'm not kidding. But I know I should probably wait for the update, because by the time the update comes out, I'm probably going to finish the game.
So you want us to bid on it at the auction. But why us?
The power of the sacrifice is highly volatile and destructive. We must keep it confidential.
Like, I've got so much stuff I want to do, and then Cyberpunk just comes in, and it's like, hey, here are a couple cool things you may not have realized on your last playthrough. Do you want to play again and try them all? It's literally just one of the best games I've ever played.
Of course, this hinges on one condition. Your willingness to aid me.
Alright, we'll give it a shot.
Thank you very much.
There's not enough hours in the day for me to play Cyberpunk.
The only hurdle now is the invitation. It's exclusive to Todd.
I could forgo sleep, though.
I'll handle that promptly. I'll leave the rest in your capable hands.
But then my eyes start hurting.
You seem a bit puzzled, Master Proxy.
Then how long will the stream be? It depends on where the stopping point is going to be for this. I need to find a good stopping point. And besides, even though it's a Saturday, no one showed up to the stream aside from you, Pearl, so... The people want Deltarune, clearly. So, after Deltarune Chapter 4's second part, then, we'll probably be back on track.
The relationship between the mayor
Like, clearly people did not want to watch Zenless today.
Rather delicate.
You're quite perceptive. As you know, the roots of New Eridu's governance lie with the Mayflowers, while Tops is a conglomerate of companies. Power and profit often lay the foundation for conflicts, which is why securing invitations...
And knowing her luck, Cheese will probably show up right when I'm about to end stream. You know, you could stream the new Cyberpunk update when it comes out. No, I'm not streaming Cyberpunk on this channel. It was an interesting idea at the start, but it doesn't really fit what my channel's trying to do. Granted, it is kind of a whatever the heck I want kind of channel, but I really don't want to play Cyberpunk with a bunch of input delay.
Didn't that collector Hugo mention if we wanted to attend the auction, we could give him a call? But he didn't leave us his contact information. Odd, right? If he wanted us to contact him, why not leave a number? Did he just forget?
Maybe he did leave us his contact, but we missed it.
Come to think of it, Hugo did leave us a raffle ticket and said something weird. He said something cringy like, "There are always secrets hiding behind the light." Wait, don't tell me. I get it now. This guy watches way too many detective movies. Anyway, let's try contacting him.
It's you, the manager of my favorite video store. Glad you've cracked my little puzzle. I've been waiting for you to contact me. I was worried I might have left a bad impression.
Actually, I have a favor to ask.
I love dialogue
auction you
options
mentioned.
that do
Could you secure
nothing.
2 invitations for us?
Please, Hoyo, fix this. Make the dialogue do something different. Please. Please, I beg. I'm so sick of having to choose a dialogue option that doesn't matter. Because both things are said in the same sentence anyways. Please. Anyway. Watch. It's gonna be both.
What kind of task?
Oh my gosh, bro. I'm so done. I'm so done with this, bro.
Let's discuss the specifics in person. I'll wait for you at Dew Gardening Shop in Lumina Square.
I mean, sometimes, like in some of those cases in the Hollow, the dialogue options were drastic enough to wield different conversations. But in situations like that, it's like, it just doesn't matter. There's like no point.
You've arrived.
I was about to be like, don't we know each other at this point? But I was like, wait, that event takes place after this. So...
Another?
I love how that person's just walking. Hardman is so fine.
This time.
Oh, he's got swag. You know a man has got class when he's got a cane. Special shoutouts to my goat, Welt Yang. Actually, Pearl, I'm curious. Who's your... If you've done a couple side quests, who's your favorite fixer? Well, let me rephrase that question. Who's your favorite fixer, and why is it not Mr. Hands?
Good day, manager. Wonderful to see you again. You're as sophisticated and charming as always. About our previous discussion, I assume you've made some progress? I see. Looks like it's more complicated than I thought. I appreciate your help. Here are the promised invitations for you. One was mine, but I won't be able to attend as
I really don't have a fave. That's fine. That's fair.
I had to pull a few strings to secure these invitations. So please, don't mention where they came from. Otherwise, someone might come hunt me down.
Same dialogue.
Wait, seriously? Is the auction really that dangerous?
Close enough. I've barely done any side quests. Okay, that's actually good then.
You can't avoid
It's better if you do Phantom Liberty before you do everything else.
I'm entrusting
Because not only does that mean you get really high quality stuff really early in the game, but also one of the items that I'm talking about can do some things with the additional side quests.
Don't worry.
But yeah, you're doing the thing that I would recommend anyone to do. Just play Phantom Liberty as soon as you can.
You're so close.
Also, what path did you start out as?
What's your view on
Corpo?
ties, manager?
It's a bond you have to maintain carefully. Even as family, we might not
Corpo. I thought so. I thought so. You seemed like someone who'd pick Corpo.
Someone who was like a mother to us. Loved us.
I chose Nomad
also
my first playthrough. And on that one stream I did I did Corpo, and then this time I'm doing Street Kid.
Different mothers.
Had? You didn't have a fallout over some big argument, did you?
No, we never argued. I would like to try, but it's too late. She's been gone so long. I can barely remember her face.
I'm sorry. I didn't realize it was
Oh my gosh.
My condolences.
Please, Hoyo. I need different dialogue responses.
And it was ages ago. Anyway, back to what we were saying. It's highly likely that Hartman will be at the auction as well. As you know, while he's the rightful heir to the Ravenlock family, he keeps many secrets. Should you cross paths with him in the future, be cautious.
Also, I'm not sure. Is Cyberpunk locked to 30 FPS on Switch too?
To get more power. I hope
because it is on PlayStation if you try to play at 4K. I don't remember.
They deserve. Too bad the scales of fate lean one way.
I think it's locked to 30.
Unless someone steps in to tip them back. I digress. That's all for today. I have some errands to attend to, so I'll take my leave. Have fun at the auction.
Oh. Useless all update.
It is a pleasure to see you again.
It's been a while.
But yeah, so probably for this live stream, what we will do is we'll just finish this part of the story. Because I don't think it'll take 3 hours, but it could. Hopefully it does. Not if I skip the story! Nah, I'm joking.
Lies. Deception. Betrayal. I see swirling mist, shrouding the truth in a deep, enigmatic haze. Found you. Chosen one.
I'm not gonna lie. Vivian's voice was not exactly what I expected. It's a little... I don't know. I'm not really feeling it. Her voice is annoying? Yeah, a little.
You are exactly as I thought you'd be.
Chosen one? What's that? Sounds like something from a tacky novel that was popular a decade ago.
Words can only convey so much, so it's understandable if what I say doesn't make sense to you now. But you'll know what I mean soon enough.
Young lady, I know you might think I'm lying, but... I'm telling the truth. That item was my late husband's keepsake, and I had to pawn it due to financial difficulties. But I can't bear to see it auctioned away to who knows where. I'd never be able to get it back. Please help me bid for it. There's a hidden flaw in that item. If you point it out during inspection, it will be withdrawn from the auction and returned to the pawn shop. That way you won't have to pay for it. In return, I'll offer you some compensation. It may not be much, but it's all I can manage. Please.
Mom, please don't cry. Your story might be genuine, but your intention is not. Besides, this has nothing to do with me. Your misfortune is not my concern.
Young lady, You don't look like you're struggling for money. How can you be so cold-hearted? I'm sure this refined individual here feels the same way.
Huh? You're referring to me? Same dialogue.
Huh? Are you referring to
me?
Yes, you. If you're willing, could you please...
The auction is about to start. I'm not sure how you gained entry, but I'm sure you don't want to be driven out with your daughter. And you? Here's a little piece of advice. Don't let your sympathy easily sway you in an auction like this. Otherwise, you might get swindled. I'm Vivian, by the way. Pleasure to meet you.
Dear guests, the auction will begin shortly. Please make your way to the venue.
be from the Ravenlock family, but he's been entering the lottery in secret. His financial situation might not be too great right now.
Ugh, what rotten luck. I didn't expect to see you here. I won't back down this time.
Aren't you that bigwig from the Ravenlock clan? Surprised to see you at the same auction as us commoners.
This is the top auction in the industry. I really don't know how you got an invitation, but I doubt it was through legitimate means.
You seem a bit hesitant. His accusation isn't true, is it?
You should just give up already. I'm dead set on getting this item.
Overwhelmed with your financial power.
Let's see who comes out on top in the end. A Ravenlock losing to a commoner like us. It wouldn't look good, would it?
You're right. So for the honor of the Ravenlocks, I can't lose!
Trying to provoke him backfired.
Okay.
You're picking the wrong options, I
Rush
figured.
into inflating the price. Seems like it's just the two of us interested in the item. Why don't we discuss this in private first?
No matter what, I won't back down.
Ugh, I didn't expect
I
you
just
to be
like
so
those other
determined.
options though.
This is the perfect moment to shake your opponent.
You're really stubborn, huh? Is it really worth arguing over such a small collectible?
That's right. The Denny's in our pocket is our biggest advantage. Host, I'm raising the bid.
The price is way more than it's worth. Forget it, I'm out.
It's a bit overpriced, but it's still
Why is
acceptable.
Dad low-key tweaking?
Regardless, congratulations.
Like,
on your
Vivian
win.
seems like that kind of, like,
Though, in my
chick to, like,
opinion, its
whisper
aesthetic
stuff in your
style
ear
is
all the
a bit
time.
ahead of its time. But as long as you like it, that's what matters. After all, the true value of art is in the love people invest in it.
The next item is truly exceptional. The final creation of a legendary artist, the only one of its kind in all of New Eridu. The artist's tale is quite fascinating. Unrecognized during his lifetime, his works were discovered by art collectors after his death and became hugely popular. Because of this, authentic works are few and far between, making each one incredibly precious. And this stunning final piece, anyone who loves his work won't want to miss it. Without further ado, let's get started! Starting bid, 200 million Denny's!
Nicole would have a seizure attacking
I can
here.
still turn a profit. 300 million!
If I'm not mistaken, Wise, isn't that the item the woman asked Vivian to bid on?
Yeah, that's the one. If our budget allows, perhaps we should.
1 billion.
Crazy.
Even if his final piece is a collectible of this quality, starting at $1 billion right off the bat. Since she doesn't have to earn her own money, any bid is just a number to her.
Crazy.
Was that Vivian? Wow, she just said,
Me when
"Don't let
rich
your
people.
sympathy sway you," then went ahead and bid anyways.
Yeah, but she can literally afford not to take her own advice.
Ooh,
Rich
this
aw.
elegantly dressed lady certainly has refined taste and deep pockets. So, is anyone ready to challenge this young lady? Invest in the legacy of a talented artist who left us too soon.
That's a lot
Its
of
value
money.
could double in the future.
I'd advise against it. I'm going to bid on this no matter the price tonight.
This young lady is certainly very confident. Our time is almost up at $1 billion. Going once, going twice, going 3 times. Sold for $1 billion. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that concludes the first half of the auction.
Bro.
Please feel free to
This is
unwind
why
in
we
the
hate
lounge.
rich people.
More treasures await in the second
She
half.
can literally afford to not follow her own advice. That's why we hate rich people.
The
Except
quality
you,
here
Pro,
is-
you're nice.
You have a strange look on
Always
your face.
vampires with annoying
Despite
voices.
her ruthless exterior, she's actually quite kind-hearted. Though you wouldn't dare think that, would you?
Not at all. That's not what I'm thinking.
You're not being honest, and I don't appreciate deceit. Just to clarify, I didn't assist that woman out of kindness, nor do I plan on giving up the item I just purchased, because it's nothing more than a common scam.
A scam? So you're saying that woman is a fraudster?
They'll tell you a tragic story, begging you to help bid on a collectible at a high price. They promise a reward and guarantee the item will be withdrawn from the auction, so you think you won't have to pay anything. But the reality is, once you bid, the deal is done. No going back, and you end up shelling out a hefty sum for something worthless.
So why did you still bid on the item?
I really enjoyed the story of that legendary artist. Art at its essence sells stories, doesn't it? I'm willing to pay the price for the stories I choose. That's another lie. Looks like you believed me.
Okay, you got me again.
Let me give you another piece of advice. Appearances can be deceiving. People often mask their true intentions. Sometimes, what you can't see is the real truth. I hope next time you'll accept my invitation, and not that of these pretenders. I'll see you soon.
What's that meme? Where it's just like, or like someone posts something, and the reply is, it's like, hello, and then the person says like, get the F away from me, and then the reply is, I'm literally the dude in the pic. That's Vivian in a nutshell.
The second half of the auction is about to begin. Ladies and gentlemen,
Bro, those glasses are nice. Why does he look like a combination of Welt and Gallagher?
one-of-a-kind robe of heroes. Legend has it that long ago, this was a garment that only a hero could wear. What truly fascinating?
Oh, I forgot she was obsessed with the player. Yeah.
In the collar of this robe, it's unlike any gem I've ever seen. Almost magical.
She's a simp. Yeah, I've never seen more simpery for a character from Vivian. And people were complaining about some characters in Genshin, bro. Like, no, Vivian is actually the biggest player simp in Hoyo.
This auction sure is busy. There's people of all sorts, whether they belong or not.
Robe of Heroes. What a tacky name. Nonetheless, I'll secure it. In the name of the Ravenlock family.
Yes, I see it. Seems authentic. Of course, I'll keep an eye on it.
I didn't expect this to drag on so long. I believe there is no meaning in continuing this senseless bidding war. Frankly, wasting time irks me more than squandering money. So, my friend, let's cut to the chase. What did you have in mind?
This man is pretty shrewd. Maybe
Never mind, he ain't fine.
Perhaps a better question should be, what can you offer me?
The ball's in my court now. Good. I enjoy conversing
He looks
with
too
people of
young.
Sufficient intelligence. There are more antiques in this auction than just the robe. Why rush into this? You might find something else you prefer.
Honestly, I don't find that robe of heroes all that impressive. All I want is that exquisite jewel on the collar. Could you perhaps sell me just the gem?
I'm afraid I cannot accept that, my friend. You're unaware of the true value of that gem.
A wisely pointed question. Now we know the gem is his true aim.
The Ravenlock family always gets what they desire. If you have any doubts, feel free to ask around.
What a coincidence. I, too, always get what I want.
You're quite confident.
You know when to stand your ground. Well done.
My time is valuable, my friend. I've already lost a significant amount of dennies talking to you. If I offer you a token of appreciation, let's say a hefty sum of dennies, would you consider backing out of this bid?
Don't try to bribe me. I don't need or want money. For once.
For
You're
once.
quite persistent, aren't you? It's been a while since someone dared speak to me like that. All right, since I can't sway you, we'll have to settle this with our financial power.
Throw
But let
money
me
at
be
the wall.
clear. No matter how high it goes, I won't back down.
Drat. Though the mayor gave us a substantial amount of dennies, I have a feeling it won't be enough to win against someone with this amount of financial power.
Thank you, everyone. It appears I'm the final winner of this auction after all. Well, I'll be taking this masterpiece with me. Of course. I must extend my sincere gratitude to all of you.
Damn it, we almost won! Ugh, denny grabbing jerks.
I got a message from Hugo. He wants us to...
Look
up?
What happened?
Why'd the lights go out?
What's going on? The power went out?
Mommy, I'm scared.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to
Oh my
tonight's
gosh,
auction.
Aventurine Awe.
My apologies for the
Alright,
long
bro.
and dreary opening. Losers always have a lot to say.
That guy looks familiar.
Is that...
What are you all standing around for? Someone deal with this intruder!
How uncouth. I'm simply here to reclaim what's rightfully mine.
You! When did you?
Well then, tonight's show is coming to an end. I wish you all a lovely evening. Yours truly, Mockingbird.
After him! Catch that thief or forget about getting paid tonight!
Crazy.
Eat. Forgive me, Master Proxy, but that... Mockingbird and I have... history.
I read your story, Lycon, I know.
You might find it surprising, but I know him too.
You do? I see. So that's how you know him. Years ago, we founded Mockingbird, the Phantom Thieves Syndicate. Things started off well. We were young, with naive ideals and lofty goals, and we pursued what we thought was right. But one night, that all changed. There may have been signs of what was to come, but no one noticed them at the time, or perhaps we chose to ignore them. Eventually, I left Mockingbird and accepted the olive branch extended by the mayor. The separation was, shall we say, less than amicable. And my dearest friend became my sworn enemy. Master Proxy, if I may ask, what do you think of Hugo?
He seems pretty nice. He did lend us a hand, so he doesn't really come across as a bad guy to me.
I see. A facade, I'm sure, to earn your trust. In any case, he's very dangerous. I'm still unsure of his intentions, but we cannot risk letting him have the sacrifice core. Based on my past experiences, I can likely predict the route he'll take to evade his pursuers and escape. However, this path lies within the Hollow. Master Proxy, can you...
Let's head straight there. I'm feeling She's strong right now.
Very well. Please, follow me then.
Please tell me I can just do a 1v1. That'd be so fun. Because I know how to play Hugo stuff. I played against Hugo before. Oh, awesome.
As I thought, Hugo really is here. When we were still working together, he would often choose routes that were difficult to attack, yet easy to defend. Master Proxy, the layout of the port is complex. Ethereals may jump out from any corner. Do be extra careful.
There are so many ethereals. They don't seem to be phasing him at all.
Though I am loath to admit it, that man is quite formidable. You can always find him in the thick of things, be it in social functions or surrounded by ethereals.
Goodbye.
Time to hack stuff. Speaking of hacking, Pearl, what are you gonna build yourself for in Cyberpunk? You doing net running? Gonna go with reflex build? Well, I guess those things don't have to be mutually exclusive.
I'm not going to let you have your way.
Well, I guess, are you gonna use a, are you gonna do cyber netrunner? Yeah, fair enough. Netrunning is very fun.
Stand still. It may look like a coin, but it's actually a dart. It is extremely familiar with this place.
Though, I wouldn't knock giving the Sandevistan a try. It is very fun, especially when using like a sword and stuff like that. My first build was a katana and a pistol build with the Sandevistan, and that was really fun.
The mechanism here isn't damaged.
But Netrunner is also really cool too. Just because you can just stand in a corner and watch everybody just fall over.
Something's not right. It feels too easy, almost... Stay calm now.
What's the rush, my friends? We still have plenty of time.
But even still, though, the nice thing about Netrunner is how customizable it is. Because you can net run and do other things. Like, I'm doing a Netrunner, but at the same time, though, I'm also using gorilla arms and shotguns. So I'm sort of doing like a power Netrunner build.
This must be the right way. Not to worry, Master Proxy. We'll be able to catch up to him soon. It should be this way. Are they from the auction? No, they shouldn't be able to track Hugo here. They're likely just hollow raiders. Back then, Hugo would typically retreat into a hollow after securing the goods. And as his partner, I'd be responsible for leading the pursuers astray. I'm unsure if he has a partner now, or who they might be if he does.
He was alone the entire time when he approached us before.
I see. That's good. It means he must be carrying that core himself. Regardless, Master Proxy, let's steer clear of those hollow raiders for now. Although I'm confident in my ability to defeat them, the clash here might delay us and jeopardize your safety. Our main focus now is locating Hugo and retrieving the gem.
There's a look in that in his eyes there.
Stay calm now. Move, please. Stand still.
Whoever the new voice actor is for Lycon, he's done an awesome job with this.
He should be nearby.
I can hardly notice it's a different voice actor.
Long time no see, traitor.
It was you who broke the oath, not me.
You haven't changed, pompous and self-righteous.
It's very poetic how they're both eyes. Are that the changed Lycon's being without even contacting the original? Well, I mean, yeah.
Both of you, enough already!
But I mean, at the same time, though, he also just didn't work. So.
Are you all right, Master Proxy? Any injuries?
I forgot how tall I was.
I'm fine. I just forgot I wasn't using EOS. I thought your attacks would just go over my head. I'm not used to being this tall, I guess.
Rest assured, manager, my blade has always been steady. I'll never point my weapon at my allies, especially not.
He said he was available. I thought he was on strike. No. So he stopped working to support the strike. From what he said, he wasn't a part of it. He and Soldier 11's old VAs stopped to support the strike.
I merely spoke the truth, didn't I?
We were in for a tough day, but it seems we struck gold in the end. If you value your lives, you better hand over all your etheric resources and any other valuables you've got.
I have no conflict with you, gentlemen. I'm here for personal reasons, not to mine ether resources.
Well, as of recently, the strike's come to an end.
Cut the crap.
That is true. I did hear about that.
Whatever your business is,
Finally.
pay your dough or bite the dust.
Pay our dough. This is the Hollow. You're not claiming this Hollow as your own, are you? Not even the current mayor of New Eridu would dare to make that assertion. Am I correct, Mr. Mayflower Watchdog?
You sure have a mouth on you, pretty boy.
Pretty boy is crazy.
We've buried idiots like you in the Hollow before, and soon you'll be joining them.
I'd urge you to reconsider.
Huh?
Unfortunately, your kind advice has come too late. They've already worn my patience thin.
Oh, we don't get to play him? That's unfortunate.
Scared? Then perhaps you should think twice before you act. You've made your bed. Now lie in it.
Sorry! I'm so sorry! Please have mercy!
Spare us! We won't do it again!
Are you quite done blowing off steam? Don't kill them. I'll hand them over to public security once we're out of...
Who do you think you are to tell me what to do? They weren't planning to show you any mercy, yet you forgive them so easily. You haven't changed at all over the years, Lycon. To hell with you and your
never think before you act, just do. That's crazy.
Savior. Haven't you learned your lesson from what happened with your eye and legs?
My principles remain unshaken. No one has the right to take another's life.
Sinners deserve punishment. Do you know how many lives they've taken? I'm merely delivering the
These two are really two opposites of the same coin.
It is not our
It's
place
really
to
cool.
pass judgment. I know I will not sway you. There's no point in continuing this argument. I will stop you. I always will.
Go ahead and try. I will defeat you. I always will. Be prepared to kneel before me, traitor.
You talk too much.
Enemies to lovers. Always the internet in their ships. Can't take anything for what we see. That's always gotta believe there's something more to it. Have some pancakes.
I'd advise against trusting anyone from the
I don't actually ship them.
Or their dog. To run, are we? How many bodies did the mayor...
Do you two have to fight?
Yes! If they both said yes, it'd be so funny.
My apologies, dear manager. But I'm itching to teach him a lesson.
Shut up!
Stand still. For you, I'll eliminate any obstacles.
Your peers were evenly matched somehow. Oh, never mind. Bro's just walking up. Ships in general are something I don't really care about. Understandable.
Worry not. Mastery of my skills will come in time. But there's something more important I would like to teach you.
Bro, Lycon, normal Lycon, young Lycon is like textbook furry, bro.
What else would we fight for?
He just looks like a textbook furry.
Power to stand at the top, so nothing and no one can.
He looks like someone's fursona. I'm not kidding.
Everyone desires. Or perhaps by faith. Do you mean something asinine and empty, like justice, dreams, or friendship?
Shippers are so toxic? True.
It's time to let go of your naive fantasies of being some almighty savior.
You just don't get it.
All right, enough squabbling. What I'm trying to teach you is very simple. I may not walk the path of justice, but I do not walk the path of evil. There's too much injustice in this world, and there are times when it becomes necessary to right those wrongs with unconventional methods. Taking lives, however, is out of the question. Life is a precious gift, one that nobody has the right to steal. No one should have the authority to judge whether another lives or dies. Keep that in mind.
Interesting.
I will.
You don't seem convinced, Hugo.
As you mentioned, this world is unjust. That's why we must strive to bring fairness to this world. Those who cause harm should face consequences, just as those who take lives should. But not all lives hold the same value. Sometimes, you may need to eliminate one if it means saving more.
You're too proud. Your pride may
How do you
lead
get pride
astray.
from that?
I have my own path and beliefs, Jack. I'll determine for myself what's fair and unfair.
Hey, watch your mouth. If it weren't for Jack, you'd be dead already.
You're a smart kid, Hugo. Skilled too. You could easily take the life of a sinner. However, what if one day you found out you were wrong? What if that so-called sinner were innocent? Could you bring them back to life?
I wouldn't make that mistake.
To err is human. Everyone is bound to make mistakes. It's good you are open with your thoughts. I just don't want your troubled past to weigh you down. Because your hatred doesn't define you. It only eats away at you.
Time for another same dialogue.
Are you okay, Lycon?
Oh.
You've been quiet for a while.
My apologies, Master Proxy. I was just reminded of some past memories. Before Hugo and I founded Mockingbird, we had a mentor, Jack. He took us under his wing when we were in dire straits, imparting his skills and life lessons. But Hugo didn't agree with his viewpoints. Perhaps our paths were always fated to diverge.
I've been curious for a while now. What caused you two to split?
Mockingbird, faced numerous triumphs, but also setbacks. And one of them was a disastrous one.
Hugo. You...
Was this you? All this?
So what if it was?
Have you gone crazy? Have you been planning this all along? You'd bury all these lives in the name of vengeance?
They deserve to die. Especially my so-called father. I should have killed him a long time ago. A really long time ago.
It's always the stupid blondes doing something stupid.
There's some people whose only purpose in life is to bring more suffering into this world. Sometimes murder is what brings justice back into this world. And for that, I must stain these hands in blood.
Enough! I can't trust anything you say anymore. I'm leaving Mockingbird, now!
Where are you going?
Anywhere. Someone from the Mayflowers got in touch with me before.
Are you mad? You know what those hypocrites in city administration are like. They're no different from tops. We fought them together all this time, and now you're leaving to serve as their lapdog. Are you going to turn your back on Mockingbird? Turn your back on me?
The mayor is different from the others. But it doesn't matter. I'm not going to even try convincing you. As your friend, I'll give you one last piece of advice. Please, stop here. Otherwise, the day will come where your hatred and ambition will consume you.
Oh.
My apologies, Master Proxy, that you had to hear such an unpleasant tale. Hugo came from a powerful family, and his relationship with them was always strained, especially with his own father. So much so that Hugo wanted to personally put an end to him. After shouldering a mountain of injustice, Hugo ran away from home. That's when Jack and I met him. And that setback that Mockingbird suffered turned out to be intimately connected to his family. I had thought it was just a normal mission, when in fact he was plotting revenge. He took advantage of me and everyone else there. I do not mean to pass judgment on him and his decision, but I refuse to accept a partner who is willing to trample over other people's lives for their own desires. Perhaps his family left a mark on him that continues to influence him to this day. In any case, Hugo still has the sacrifice core. We should contact the mayor to plan our next moves.
A pleasure to speak with you again. Lycon has already filled me in on Mockingbird stealing the sacrifice core. I'll deal with it.
Anything else we can do to help? I mean, we didn't manage to complete our mission.
No. You've done well. It's just not appropriate for you to get involved in what's to come.
We've been through far more dangerous situations. Plus, we've dealt with Mr. Mockingbird before, so maybe we could help you.
Really, I appreciate your kindness. It's just... Very well. Seeing as you're all people I know I can trust, I'm going to be frank. Not long ago, I received a letter declaring criminal intent.
Sir.
Lycon, I know you don't want to place them in danger. I feel the same way. However, I believe they deserve to know the truth. That letter threatened to use a sacrifice to take vengeance against the entire city of New Eridu.
What do you mean by vengeance?
I believe the person, or the organization, who sent the letter is planning to use the sacrifice to mount a large-scale attack against the city. Everything we've uncovered so far seems to support this hypothesis. As you know, the sacrifice's true power is a mystery and cannot be controlled if anyone attempts to use it as a weapon. This is no small issue. If this gets out, it'll send the public into a panic. Please promise me you'll keep things confidential.
Then let us help out. We can do our part too.
But it's like I said before, it'll be too dangerous for you. Whichever way you look at it, you're still citizens of New Eridu, and as mayor, it's my duty to protect you. Plus, Carol would be furious with me if I put you in danger. If she were still around. Anyway, I'm not at liberty to discuss this matter any further. Please rest assured that we will handle things properly as the administrative authority of New Eridu.
That's right, Master Proxy. Please trust us.
So that'll be all for today. Goodbye for now.
Do we keep going? I don't know, honestly. Chat's relatively dead. Clearly no one wants to watch Zenless today. It's like I could, but at the same time, though, not only is like no one watching, well, we've got like one person right now, so it's not like the worst it could possibly be. I mean, is a dead stream really gonna stop you? I mean, kinda. It hasn't before, but I mean, there's also other things I want to do today. So... Besides, we're at a decent stopping point anyways. I think right now just everyone's on the Deltarune craze, so... I'll have to finish that up and then we'll stream Zenless more consistently. So yeah, I think we will end here for today. Almost 2 hours. But Deltarune will be most likely, well, obviously on Tuesday, and then the rest will be Zenless streams until we're caught up. So yeah, I think this is a pretty decent stopping point. We shall revisit this after Deltarune is over, and we'll just keep playing potentially, despite dead streams, within the next couple of weeks, most likely, to catch up. So with that being said, thank you all so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed, leaving a like down below and subscribing to the channel will be very much so appreciated. And ring the notification bell so that way the next time I go live, you'll be the first to know. I've been Odyssey64, and I will see you all next time.